Clope and Nedak Minster welcome you to this broadcast of high school boys varsity basketball on NKTelco Sports. We are here at Minster Gymnasium where the Houston Wildcats will take on the Minster Wildcats. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sidney Ogle's Audiology, Precision Strip, Wagner's IGA, Borchers Floor Center, and NKTelco Sports. We're here at Minster Elementary School. My name's Brandon Goverman here getting you ready for tonight's varsity action between Houston and Minster. As we get ready to tip off, let's preview both teams here. First, take a look at the Houston Wildcats. They come in with a winless record of 0-8 on the season. They're led by head coach Mark Plattfoot. And Houston out from the Shelby County Athletic League. It's been off a week. Haven't played since the Christmas holiday. Last time they played, they were out against the Fort Laramie Redskins. Fell in that game. Their closest contest being a 3-point loss to the Ansonia Tigers. And so they're still seeking that first win of the season tonight. Coach Plattfoot's going to look for some guys such as, their older guys such as Parker Herrick, Rusty Vondenheuvel, and Ryan Ely to lead his team. Jake Lease, some guys to help lead the Houston Wildcats to their first victory of the season. On the flip side, for the Minster Wildcats, they have one win on the season under head coach Mike McClurg in his sixth year. They fell last night to a tough Ottoville team. For this Minster team, their one win on the year is to the Anna Rockets. This is a very young Minster team that has shown potential at times, that they've got a lot of good things going on here at Minster. And this is a team that's growing. This is a team that, you have a record of 1-7. You might not think things are going the best, but this is a very talented Minster squad with guys like Johnny Nixon, Austin Wellman, a couple seniors that are going to really anchor this squad. You got some young talent that's going to help out around. You got a couple freshmen starting tonight, Brogan Steffi and James Niemeyer. Some guys that are going to help out for this team to try to get it its second victory of the season in their second game, or in their last game before the end of the 2021 calendar year, as we about flip the script on 2021 and go into 2022.
Lift your career to new heights with Crown, an innovative global leader in the material handling industry with over a 75-year history of growth and success. We're seeking career-minded candidates for a wide variety of entry-level and skilled positions in our new Bremen, New Knoxville, Salina, Minster, and other U.S. locations. Visit crown.jobs to apply or find us on social media by searching Careers at Crown.
Clope Corporation, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road Class A CDL driving positions. Clope is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clope offers a great benefits package as an equal opportunity employer and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clope.com/careers.
Are you looking for a new career with amazing growth potential? Nedak Press and Automation is hiring for many positions right now. Nedak is a global company that is growing with its sights on being a billion-dollar company. Machinists, service technicians, human resource personnel, IT specialists, electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, and many more. The opportunities abound at Nedak Press and Automation. Go to minsterjobs.com now to get started on your new career with Nedak.
Back here on NKTelco Sports here for the introduction of the starting lineups here, brought to you by Sidney Ogle's Audiology, as we get the officials introduced here for tonight's contest. And now let's meet our starting lineups. First, for the Houston Wildcats under the direction of head coach Mark Plattfoot. Number 0, Jake List, a 6'2 senior. Number 2, 5'10 senior Ryan Ely. Number 3, a 5'9 senior Luke Ryan. Number 20, a 5'9 junior Parker Herrick. And rounding out the lineup, number 33, a 6'1 sophomore Rusty Vondenheuvel. Mark Plattfoot again is the coach for Houston. And now we get introduced as we dim the lights here at Minster High School, and we'll go a little 1990s Chicago Bulls with the Alan Parsons Project as we get the classic spotlight here for the Minster Wildcats at a great introduction here. A 6-foot freshman, number 12, Brogan Steffi. A 6-foot freshman, number 22, James Niemeyer. A 6'4" junior, Noah Papare. 6-foot senior, Austin Wellman. And the man in the middle, rounding out the lineup, number 20, 6'4" senior, Johnny Nixon. The head coach, the 6-year man of the Minster Wildcats, is head coach Michael McClurg. And again, our starting lineup is brought to you by Cindy Aguilar's Audiology. Now let's take a look at our keys to the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza in Newport, Ohio. First, taking a look at the Houston Wildcats. What they want to do is they want to be able to rebound and want to try to take advantage of their size. They want to limit the turnovers and be efficient with their shots. For the Minster Wildcats, it's going to be to start off good. And they want to be efficient with their passes, cut down on the turnovers, and be able to rebound. As Leaston Nixon meets center circle, the Wildcats control the tip to start the game. The ball's going to be brought up by Steffi. On the inside, they go to Nixon. Wellman going to give it up over to Papari. Papari on the inside. And that's going to be a charge taken by Jake Least. Least threw his body right in front of there and gets the charge. Peepery with the foul. Houston going to get double teamed there. Ball's in the corner to Ely. Goes over to Herrick. Herrick flips over to Ryan. Back over to Herrick. Herrick trying to work through the offense. Go back to Ryan. Ryan near the Wildcat logo as we got the Battle of the Wildcats here tonight. Ball goes left side to Ryan. Luke Ryan gives it up to Least. Jake Least over to Rusty Vondenheuvel. Wildcats weaving through the offense here. Least, corner, shot fakes, kicks it out Ely. Minute through here, no score yet on our First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Luke Ryan, right side. Houston being patient through this offense. Left side, Vondenheuvel. Vondenheuvel weighing his options. Herrick on the inside takes the jump shot, misdirected, and Nixon with the rebound. Steffi pushes the break, goes over to James Niemeyer, back to Steffi, over to Nixon. Top of the key, Nixon on the inside. Swings around, shot is in and out. Rebound by Least. Wildcats of Houston push the break, skip pass over to Ely. Ely gonna shot fake. Vondenheuvel on the inside, tries to make a move against the bigger Nixon, and that's too easy. He gets a block, gets a piece of it, but it's gonna deflect off of Minster, and the ball is going to stay with the Houston Wildcats. Houston on the inbound. Vondenheuvel gets the ball up. It's up over to Ryan Ely. Ely's got the count on him. He's got to get it away here soon. It's over to Herrick. Ball keeps working through. Least near half court. On the ground. He's got to find a teammate. It's Ryan Ely. Ely getting nice pressure in the backcourt from Brogan Steffi. 2 minutes in, no score yet. Herrick, right side, over to Least. On the inside, Luke Ryan trying to make a move. Gets the ball up. It's taken away. It's Peepery who gets the steal. Ball flipped back to Peepery. Wide open. Got it! Noah Peepery starts the scoring off. It's 3-0 Minster on our First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Ryan Ely gets the ball up. Over to Least. Back over to Herrick. Nearly walked. Herrick on the exchange over to Least. On the inside, teardrop, in and out. Tough break for Houston. Got a tie up almost. Nope. Nothing called yet. Wellman comes away with the rebound. Steffi pushes the ball. On the inside, Brogan Steffi. Nice athletic jump shot. Takes a few clicks off the rim and sinks in for Brogan Steffi. It's a nice athletic jump shot from the 6-foot freshman. 5-0. Minster and Houston can't get the wide open shot from Ryan Ely. We got our first substitution of the night. Number 14, 6'1" junior, Devon Webker. Five 5-0 Minster here on a basket from Brogan Steffi and a three from Noah Peepery. Go through the offense. Wellman fouled on his way to the basket by Luke Ryan. Nice execution of Coach McClurk's offense. And Austin Wellman will go to the line. The Minster girls are on the road tonight, so you can see a little bit less of a student section here tonight as Wellman misses the first free throw. The junior varsity score, who you weren't able to join us before, was a Minster victory 45-24. As Wellman cannot connect on the first free throw. Wellman trying to connect here. And it's good. Wellman splits the pair from the line. 6-0 Minster on our First National Bank Think First scoreboard. We got a substitution in here. It is number 30, Cole Richard. Richard, another freshman, the third freshman we see featured in Coach McClurk's lineup. Standing at 5'11", and Richard nearly gets a steal. Now on the floor, looks like there's going to be a foul. And that foul's going to go on, just entered in Richard. That'll be his first, team second. All inbounded in. It's Luke Ryan who will be patient. Nearly halfway through this first quarter, 6-0 Minster. On both of these teams' last game of 2021. Rusty Vondenheuvel goes left side. It's Least, Jake Least at the top of the key, one of the leaders of this Houston squad, trying to notch their first win of the season. Minster trying to get their second. On the inside, Ely, Vondenheuvel, three off the mark. Richard with the rebound. Ball goes to Brogan Steffi. Steffi tries to split the defense, gives it up to Nixon. Nixon on the inside. Flips in the corner, Brogan Steffi, three off the mark, and the rebound pulled down by Least. Luke Ryan, left side, kicks it up over to Herrick. Herrick gets doubled immediately, goes over to Ely. Ely over to Vondenheuvel. Vondenheuvel, the steal shot way off the mark, but Luke Ryan gets the offensive board for Houston. Ely back over at the Wildcat logo. Back over to Vondenheuvel. Vondenheuvel left side. Trying to look for a teammate, gets up over to Ryan. Ryan over to Herrick. And there's a double team by Houston. And there's a timeout by Coach Mark Flatfoot. And all timeouts brought to you by Precision Strip. We'd like to take this moment here to let you know our sponsors here on NKTelco Sports, because without them, we would not be able to bring you this broadcast here tonight on NKTelco Sports. They are Crown Equipment Corporation, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meat, Sidney Ogles Audiology, Precision Strip, Wagner's IGA, Borchers Floor Store, and NKTelco. You can follow WCSM AM 1350, 96.7 FM in their internet-exclusive games on www.wcsmradio.com. All season long, your sports leader in Mercer and Auglaize County. Our five-star recruitment sponsors, Crown. MVP sponsors, Clopay and NEDAC. Our scoreboard is brought to you by First National Bank. Our keys to the game brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Replays, Winners Meat. Starting lineup, Sidney Ogles Audiology. That timeout is brought to you by Precision Strip. Stats and recap is Wagner's IGA. Our Minster Live View sponsor is Borchers Floor Center, as Herrick hits the shot. to get Houston on the scoreboard, and our player of the game, which I'll select at the end of the game, is brought to you, as always, by NKTelco. So Houston gets on the board there. That shot hit there by Parker Herrick, the junior. And Minster gets it on the inside. Shot's no good. Least with the rebound. As Cole Richard going to apply a little pressure in backcourt on Luke Ryan. Ryan gets around Richard to the basket. Shot is blocked by the big man Nixon. And Johnny Nixon gets a piece of that. Ball worked in. Vaughn and Hubel over to Herrick. Herrick, shot fakes. Tries to hit from the same spot he just did a little bit ago. Shot off the mark. Rebound, Steffi. Steffi darts up in the forecourt. Steffi in the corner. It's Webker going to the basket. Houston doesn't see him, but he can't get the bank shot to fall in. Rebound, though, Minster on the inside. That's going to be a block on Least. Least just a little bit out of position. You got to charge earlier, so you know Least is going to sacrifice his body. So Brogan Steffi will get 2 free throws. Steffi's first free throw rims in and out. Austin Wellman in the lineup. And in for Houston is number 23, Xavier Balancey, a 6'1 senior. Steffi dips in these fires and splits the pair from the line. Brogan Steffi has 3 now. Zach Fortman in the lineup for Minster. As we continue the first quarter of action here. 7-2 Minster lead on our First National Bank Think First scoreboard. 1:42 remaining here in the first period. And that ball turned over there by Luke Beaver, who's in the lineup. Taken away by Nixon. Back over to Cole Richard. Richard beyond the black volleyball line, gives it up over to Devon Webker. Webker on the exchange to Wellman, over to Nixon, back over to Fortman. Fortman over to Richard. Richard gonna pull the 3 off the mark. Luke Ryan with the rebound. Ryan gonna give it up over to Xavier Balancey. Ball worked in the corner. Herrick, 3 off the mark. Would have been a big 3 if you were a Houston fan right there to get back within 2. Wellman gonna push the break, nearly walk, gives it up Webker. He's gonna pull a 3 of his own. Got it! Good swing of events there if you're a Minster Wildcat fan. A 3 from downtown Minster by Devon Webker. And a 10-2 Minster lead on our First National Bank Think First scoreboard. There's a foul away from the ball, a reach foul on the Wildcats. That foul going to go on Austin Wellman. His first, team's third. 10-2 our score here. Minster's only win so far coming against a Shelby County League opponent in Anna, just right down the road off 119. Minster trying to notch their second win against another Shelby County opponent in Houston. To the basket. We have a blocking foul, and going to the line will be Luke Beaver for 2 free throws, the 5'9 junior guard. First free throw rim's out for Luke Beaver. Now another Beaver enters the lineup, number 10, Elijah Beaver. Going to come in the lineup. Elijah, a 5'7 senior. And Luke Beaver nails his first free throw. Rusty Vaughn and Hoovel back in the lineup for Houston. As we're under 20 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Austin Wellman's got the ball out on the arc. He flips it over to freshman Cole Richard. It's back over to Webker. Webker tries to get a ball screen, gets it over to Nixon. Nixon going to get around balance Seifer, and ball's knocked out of bounds. Or no, they're going to call a foul. Coach Mark Plattfoot pleading his case that there's no foul. Nixon can't connect on the first free throw. Got a substitution for both teams. Number 22, James Niemeyer for Houston. And in for Houston, Ryan Ely, Luke Beaver, and Jake Least. Nixon gets the free throw. And it's down in the box score. 11-3 our score. Half-court prayer from Ely off the mark. That concludes our first quarter. After one quarter of play, the First National Bank Think First scoreboard reads Minster 11 and Houston 3. We'll take a break. Come back with the second quarter of action here next on NKTelco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it. And online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Welcome back here to NKTelco Sports. Beginning of the second quarter, the Minster Wildcats lead the Houston Wildcats 11-3. NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of tonight's high school basketball action on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. You can catch the replays of this game Tuesday, January 4th at 7 p.m. and Friday, January 7th at 9 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. As Brogan Steffi to the lane, to the rack, scores Brogan Steffi. And Steffi now with 5 points, leading all scorers, and a 13-3 Minster lead on our First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Rusty Vondenheuvel to the basket. And it's 13-5 Steffi for three. Off the mark, Luke Ryan with the rebound. Ryan goes right side to the basket. It's going to be a blocking foul to the basket on Minster. That'll be their fifth team foul. If you're wondering how team fouls are stacking up, then it's the fifth on Minster. And they have 4 on the Houston Wildcats. So 13-5, Minster ahead on our First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Nearly a minute into the second quarter on each team's last game of 2021. Ryan Ely on the inside to Xavier Rusty Vondenheuvel. Luke Ryan to the basket and blocked. Minster probably got away with a foul there. Nice transition bucket. And unfortunately, swing of events if you're a Houston fan there. Probably should have been a foul called on the other end, but Nixon gets the layup. And Johnny Nixon now with 3 points and a 15-5 Minster lead. We got a foul we got a foul on the ball on James Niemeyer, his second, team 6. Ryan Ely at the logo. He's going to give the ball up to Parker Herrick. Herrick over to Vondenheuvel, over to Ryan. Ryan on the inside. Nice shot fake on the inside. Can't connect. Rebounded Steffi, who he's been excellent so far tonight. Takes it to the basket. Nice Euro step, and he's fouled from behind on his way to the basket. Steffi has done a really nice job of attracting contact. and going to the basket. That foul going to go on Luke Ryan, his second. And first free throw no good by Steffi. A couple of substitutions. Number 5, Luke Beaver for Houston. Number 4 for Minster, Noah Peepery. And Steffi can't connect from the line, but Nixon gets the rebound. And miscommunication there between Webker and Peepery will result in a Minster turnover. 15-5 our score. I'm Brandon Coverman here bringing you tonight's action. Non-conference action between the Shelby County Athletic League and the Midwest Athletic Conference. Ely flips over to Rusty Vondenheuvel. Vondenheuvel nearly fouled. Doesn't get the call, but missed. Houston has the ball. Ely on the wing to the basket. Shot is no good. Ball tipped out of bounds by Houston. It'll be Minster possession. There's the three from Niemeyer. Got it. Splash from the wing by freshman James Niemeyer. And it's an 18-5 Minster lead. Herrick to the basket, swatted away by Nixon. Minster starting to take a little bit of control here. Steffi in transition, going to try to hit Niemeyer again for three. Got it! James Niemeyer, back-to-back possession, buries 2 threes. There's a timeout by Coach Mark Plattfoot. We'll take it with them. All timeouts brought to you by Precision Strip. Our score, Minster 21 and Houston 5. We'll be back here next on NKTelco Sports.
Allglaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Crown Equipment Corporation, Grand Lake Health.
Back here out of the Precision Strip timeout. Our score, Minster 21, Houston 5. Minster really starting to take control this quarter as they are on a 10-2 run this first 3 minutes of the second quarter, thanks to a couple of James Niemeyer's threes that constituted a timeout by Coach Mark Plattfoot. Ball goes over to Peepery, over to Brogan Steffi. Steffi over to Niemeyer. Niemeyer loses the ball, and there's a foul on Houston. Foul going to go on Luke Beaver. Number 30, Cole Richard, returns to the lineup for Minster. Ball inbounded. Steffi on the inside to Nixon. No exchange. Nixon going to flip the ball out to Niemeyer. Back over Peepery. Peepery gives the ball up. Goes over to Steffi. Steffi on the inside. Loses dribble day. Step on the baseline. He did. That'll be a Minster turnover. Ely brings the ball up in the forecourt. And Least loses the ball in the forecourt. Peepering nearly walked. Richard going to pull the trigger for three. Got it! Cole Richard on the board. And the Minster Wildcat lead is 24-5. And there's a foul going to the basket as Beaver. He'll take 2 free throws. And the Minster shooting getting hot here this second quarter. Foul going to be on James Niemeyer. That'll be his third. So after hitting those 2 free throws, he's going to have to probably take a breather till halftime. First free throw good there from Luke Beaver. Luke Ryan, Xavier Balanceeper, and Elijah Beaver in the lineup. For Houston, Zach Fortman and Austin Wellman into the lineup for Minster. And the second free throw good there by Luke Beaver. 24-7 our score now on our First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Under 4 minutes to go till our halftime break. Steffi exchange off to Peepery, over to Wellman. Wellman gives it up over to Fortman. Fortman over to Richard near the volleyball line. Richard gives it up over to Peepery, over to Steffi. Wellman on the inside, back over to Steffi. Back over to Richard. Richard shot fakes, takes baseline, goes to the basket, got it! Cole Richard with the last 5 points there for Minster. And the Wildcat offense heating up here this second quarter. They lead 26-7, and they get a steal at half court. It's Fortman. Fortman going to go against Ryan to the basket. Got it. Count it and one. Zach Fortman, a chance at an old-fashioned three-point play, and everything is clicking this second quarter for the Minster offense. And Fortman can't convert on the free throw. But a great Minster scoring attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players in the box score. Great balance by Coach McClurg's squad here. Nearly 28-7. Ball on the inside. Shot is good there. And that is from Luke Beaver. He's got 4 to lead all Houston scorers. Fortman, shot fakes. Goes on the inside, gives up to Brogan Steffi. Steffi over to Wellman. Wellman down to Fortman. His shot's no good. Beaver on the inside with the rebound. That is Elijah Beaver. Luke Ryan gives the ball up. Over to Least. Least on the inside. Skips through, tries to kiss it off the glass. Well off the mark. Cole Richard with the rebound. He goes wide, left side. Minster pushing the break. Fortman on the inside. Easy move to the basket. And Zach Fortman now with 4 points, all coming in the second quarter. And under 2 minutes remaining until halftime. Least with the long three, clanks off the iron. Wellman skies in for the rebound. Brogan Steffi across the timeline. Steffi in the corner. Steffi going to give up to Cole Richard. Cole Richard on the inside to the basket through contact. And no foul called there. Might have been a little contact from my angle. But nothing called to the basket. There's a foul. And that Luke Beaver's going to go to the line. Luke Beaver having a really nice quarter for Houston. He has 4 points, trying to expand on that. That foul going to go on Noah Peepery, his second. First free throw from Beaver is good. And both free throws from Beaver there are good. He's got 6 on the night to lead all Houston scorers. Johnny Nixon in the lineup. Skylar Bowman, a 5'10 freshman who played in that JV contest and had 10 points, is in the lineup for Houston. Getting his first action of varsity tonight. 30-11 our score on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Minster ahead of Houston. Steffi to the basket, hacked from behind. Houston probably getting away with a foul there. As we got a substitution, Jake Least in the lineup. Devon Webker in the lineup as well for Minster. Steffi gets up over to Wellman, back over to Webker in the corner. Webker gets the ball. Ooh, I thought that went off Webker's leg. I think that was a bad angle for the official. That actually went off Webker there, so Minster pretty lucky there. That ball didn't go against them. Webker to the basket, shot no good. There's a foul from behind. And the officials confer on what they got. And Nixon will go to the line. That foul's going to go on number 3, Luke Ryan, his third. Well, actually, that foul's going to go on Parker Herrick. Cole Richard at the scores table getting ready to check in. Nixon can't connect on the first. Brogan Steffi going to go to the bench. And Nixon misses both free throws there as we're under a minute to play. Ball at the top of the key. Luke Ryan gets it. Ryan, right wing, finds a teammate, Herrick, right near the Minster logo. Herrick penetrates to the basket, off the glass, no good. Foul from behind on Houston, and Minster will shoot the 1 and bonus free throws. It'll be Devon Webker that will go to the line. Gotta credit one thing for Minster. They've had a lot of balance here tonight. Instead, 8 guys in the box score here for Coach McClure. If they keep that up, it's going to be hard for me to pick a player of the game. But I think it's something that Coach McClure is really happy to see here so far for his squad. As Webker nails the first free throw. And he nails the second one as well. 32-11 our score with 35 seconds remaining here in the first half of action here on NKTelco Sports. Ball in the corner, it's Least. Least gives it up to Herrick. Herrick gives it up. Skylar Bauman got it. Bauman had a nice game in that junior varsity contest, and Coach Plattfoot has a nice player in Skylar Bauman. Or Bowman, I should say. I've been calling him Bauman all night. It's Bowman, actually. So excuse me to Skylar Bowman. So I apologize on that. Calling him Bauman all night. So excuse me there on that. Skylar Bowman with the 3. And Bowman will be subbed out. Ball inbounded to Zach Portman, right at the horn. He got it. Nice play. We've seen the JV squad run that a couple times. Portman gets it to go, and it's a 20-point lead for Minster at halftime. 34-14 over Houston. We'll take a break, come back with our stats and recap in the second half here next on NKTelco Sports.
Wagner's IGA has been servicing their communities for more than 95 years, spanning 3 generations. Wagner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wagner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen, and check us out on Facebook.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
We are here, and here, and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We are certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Welcome back here to NKTelco Sports here at Minster Elementary School. Coming out of the halftime break, our score is Minster 34 and Houston 14. Let's take a look at our Wagner's IGA stats and recap of the first half of play between both of these squads. The scoring breakdown for Houston looks like this. They got 6 points from Elijah Bieber, 2 from Parker Herrick, 3 from Skylar Bowman, and 2 from Rusty Vondenhubel. And I know I'm missing a point there somewhere, so I'll hope to find that along the way to see who it was for Houston. For Minster, their scoring breakdown, they got 6 from Zach Fortman. They have 1 from Austin Wellman, 3 from Noah Peepery, 5 from Brogan Steffi, 5 from Devon Webker, 3 from Johnny Nixon, 6 from James Niemeyer, and 5 from Cole Richard. So thank you to Wagner's IGA for bringing you those stats and recap of the first half as we get ready to go here with the second half of action between Minster and Houston. So it'll be Wildcat ball of Minster to start off the second half as we have the battle of Wildcats here tonight. Ball inbounded by Nixon. Steffi will bring it up across the half court to begin play in the second half of the remaining 16 minutes of regulation. Ball worked around. It's Brogan Steffi left side. He gets a ball screen from Nixon. All alone under the basket is Noah Peepery. And just like he started off in the first half, he starts his second half off with scoring. Noah Peepery with 5 now. And there are 8 Minster guys in the box score. And like you said, balance has been so key for this Minster team that led 11-3 at the end of the first quarter and 34-14 at halftime. Shot on the inside, no good. Austin Wellman with the rebound. Brogan Steffi up across the timeline. Steffi goes right side, goes between his legs. Steffi going to give it up to James Niemeyer. Niemeyer hit a couple triples, which really kind of put a gap between both these two teams in the score column. Helped ignite it at least, but Niemeyer's been working with 3 fouls. Nice set play on the inside. Noah Peepery gets loose on the inside. And he's got 7 now on the night for Noah Peepery. Trap at half court. Ely cannot find a teammate. It'll be a Houston turnover. (38-14) our score. Ball up across half court. It's Nixon. Ball goes over to Steffi. 3 ball off the iron. Wellman with the rebound. Nice effort by Wellman, but he walked in the process of bringing it down. Tough play for Austin Wellman to get up to. He was trapped and kind of in a bad spot. A 38-14 lead here for the Minster Wildcats. Both teams' last game of 2021. Ryan flips over to Ely. Ely over to Least. Coach Plattfoot shouting out his instructions to his team. Rusty Vondenheuvel, the sophomore, gives up to Luke Ryan. Ryan on the inside. Goes up. Nice defense by Niemeyer. But nice job by Ryan to keep the ball. Least drives in the lane. Tries to make a move. Splits the defense on the inside. No foul called. Ryan gets it. Tries to kick it out to a teammate. Taken away. Nixon goes up to Peepery. Peepery straddling the left side. And now Peepery has got all 6 points in the second half. Leads all scorers with 9 points. Noah Peepery off to a great start. Timeout by Coach Mark Plattfoot. All timeouts brought to you by Precision Strip. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. And we'd like to thank some of our sponsors here on NKTelco, because without them, we would not be able to bring you this game here tonight. They are Crown Equipment Corporation, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sidney Ogles Audiology, Precision Strip, Wagner's IGA, Porcher's Floor Store, and NKTelco. You can follow WCSM AM 1350, 96.7 FM, and their internet-exclusive games on www.wcsmradio.com. All season long, your sports leader in Mercer and Auglaize County. Our 5-star recruitment sponsor is Crown Equipment Corporation. Our MVP sponsors are Clope and Nedak, Scoreboard, First National Bank. Our keys to the game are brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Replay is Winners Meet. Starting lineup, Sidney Ogles Audiology. That timeout is brought to you by Precision Strip. Our stats and recap is Wagner's IGA. Our Minster Live View sponsor is Borchers Floor Center. And our player of the game, which I'll pick at the end of the game, is brought to you, as always, by NKTelco. And we have a Houston foul after a Houston turnover on the inside. That foul is going to go on Parker Herrick, his second, team's first, as we have 5:19 remaining here in the third quarter. Lob play into Nixon. Nixon tried to get it to Steffi, but it's taken away by the Houston Wildcats. Houston darts up in the forecourt. It's Rusty Vondenheuvel. Vondenheuvel, nice take on the inside. Gets the basket to fall for Rusty Vondenheuvel. He has 4 in the night. Wellman going to pull the trigger from the corner. Can't quite get it. Rusty Vondenheuvel leaks behind the defense, and Vondenheuvel on a self 4-0 run. Vondenheuvel's got 6 now to tie Luke Beaver for high scores for Houston. Niemeyer tries to get to the basket. His layup, no good. Tips it out of bounds. Has spurt been positive here for the Wildcats of Houston. 4:39 remaining here in the third quarter. 40-18. Minster ahead on our First National Bank Think First scoreboard. A couple substitutions for Coach Mike McClurg's squad. Cole Richard and Devon Webker in the lineup for Minster. Luke Ryan going to get some pressure in the backcourt from Noah Peepery. Ryan on the exchange to Ely. Ely comes around on the inside to Luke Ryan. Ryan to the basket, gets swatted away by Nixon, who has made a difference on the inside. Steffi goes right side and is fouled on his way trying to get to the basket. Couple substitutions for Houston. Xavier Balanceifer and Luke Beaver going to come into the lineup. Now I know where I missed my point now. Luke Beaver in the lineup. He has 7 points, not 6, so he right now is the lead scorer for the Houston Wildcats. Steffi from the corner. Shot is no good. Xavier Balanceifer with the rebound. Ball goes over to Herrick. Herrick whips a hard pass that Beaver was not ready for. Steffi goes right side. Steffi gives it up to Peepery. Peepery over to Steffi. Steffi on the inside. Sees a crease in the defense. Shot is good, and they'll count it for Brogan Steffi. And Steffi now with 7 points. His first basket of the second half. He's got a chance at the old-fashioned three-point play. Steffi dips the knees, fires, cans the free throw. 8 points for Brogan. As Houston up ahead, it's Rusty Vondenheuvel. Vondenheuvel loses the ball. It's stolen Peepery, but taken right back by Herrick, and he'll have an easy layup. Nice job by Herrick to stick with it. Herrick's got 4 on the night. Our score is 43-20. First National Bank think for a scoreboard. Nice steal by Herrick. What a play. Finds Ely in the forecourt. And that's a nice job by Herrick to find Ely, who gets in the box score. Ball tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Minster. So 8 points in this little burst from Houston, nearly matching their 14 points in the first half. But Minster's still winning the scoring battle this quarter, 9-8. Steffi on the inside, gives it up Webker. He's going to pull the trigger off the iron. Balanceifer with the rebound. Balanceifer going to try to work it up ahead to Rusty Vondenheuvel. Vondenheuvel to the basket, and is fouled by Fortman. Going to go to the line for a pair of free throws. Foul on Fortman, his first. Vondenheuvel now tied for a team high, 7 points. 10 Elijah Beaver back in the lineup. And Vondenheuvel cans both free throws. He's got a team high 8 now. Him and Luke Beaver done the majority of this Houston offense, have 15 of the 24 points. Cole Richard back in the lineup for Coach McClurk's squad. Fortman flips over left side. Devon Webker pulls the trigger for 3. Got it! Devon Webker nails the 3. And Devon Webker now has 8 points. And Minster trying to get a steal at half court. And they get away. It's Ely. Ely trying to get to the basket. His shot blocked and taken away by Devon Webker. Steffi, nice jump shot. That's just an athletic, smooth jump shot by the freshman Brogan Steffi. Steffi now with a team high 10 points. Ryan on the inside. His shot is blocked by Fortman. 48-24. Minster on our First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Ahead of Houston. Brogan Steffi going to bring it out near the Wildcat logo over to Cole Richard. Richard going to try to work it right side. Richard finds a cutting Nixon. Nixon on the inside. Dishes it off to Webker, who couldn't finish, but he was... No, there's... Well, yep, they're going to call a Houston foul from behind. So that's why Webker missed that wide open layup. He was hacked from behind by Elijah Beaver. And Webker will go to the line. And Webker cans the first free throw. A handful of substitutions for Houston. Luke Beaver, Parker Herrick, and Jake Least back into the lineup for Coach Mark Plattfoot's squad. Coach Plattfoot in his 5th season as head of Houston. Coach McClurg in his 6th season in charge of Minster, as Webker cans both free throws, and he has 10 points to tie for the team high with Brogan Steppe, who just gets the steal. Tries to straddle the sideline, but the ball deflected off his foot, and Parker Herrick got a hand in on that to force that turnover. He's had a nice third quarter for Houston, making those hustle plays that any coach likes to see. Rusty Vandenheuvel in the lineup for Houston. Austin Wellman in for Minster. Luke Ryan gets the ball in backcourt, his team trailing by 26. Trying to get back in it. And they go inside. Nice take by Beaver, can't quite finish. Least on the inside. Tries to go down to the basket, and Least puts it up. Jake Least with his first basket of the night. And Houston narrows the deficit here. Wildcats work around. It's Austin Wellman. Wellman gives it up to Webker, who's tied for the team high, 10 points with Brogan Steppe. Noah Peepery right behind him with 9. And that was a great take by Least. Might have been a little bit of an acting job, but he sold it. That's the second time he's took a charge tonight. Noah Peepery back in the lineup. (50-26) our score here. Beaver, top of the key. Beaver looking to make a move on the inside. Gets up to Herrick. Herrick on the wing, tries to drive on the inside. Comes back around, tries to dribble through his legs. Gives it up to Luke Ryan. Ryan going to try to take the baseline. Ryan loses the ball and was fouled on his way. Nope, he stepped on the line. And Webker nearly turns it over in backcourt. Gets his dribble back, slices through the defense, and turns the ball over. 2 seconds left. At least not going to have a chance to get off anything to end the third quarter. And we're through 3 quarters of play. Our score after 3 quarters of play is Minster 50, Houston 26. We'll take a break. Come back with the 4th quarter of action here next on NKTelco Sports.
We are here and here and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Welcome back here to NKTelco Sports, here for the beginning of the 4th quarter of action between Minster and Houston. Our score, Minster 50 and Houston 26 on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. I'd like to remind you that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of tonight's high school basketball action on NKTelco 3 or in HD on channel 503. Catch the replays of this game Tuesday, January 4th at 7 p.m. and also Friday, January 7th at 9 p.m. You can also catch more games on demand through YouTube and our Facebook page, and also at nktelco.com/sports. So both teams come up empty. Their first possession. Score, there's a three from the corner by Herrick. Splash from the corner. Parker Herrick nails it, and Herrick's got 7. There's a three from Webker off the iron. Fortman gets the rebound, but he's going to be called for a foul. Ooh. Well, they're going to call that foul against Houston. I thought that foul was on Zach Fortman. But that foul's going to go against Parker Herrick, his first. And the board reads that Herrick has 8 points, so I excuse that if I said he had 7. The board reads 8. Shot out by Peepery on the inside, put back by Fortman, no good. Ryan, right side, step back, no good. Wellman with the rebound. Webker up ahead. This ball up Richard on the inside, and that's going to be a foul on Jake Least. That's going to be the 6th team foul on Houston.
Checking the Wildcats number 10, William Cooley.
Three from Webker out of the inbounds play. It's no good. The board does read wrong. Parker Herrick only has 7 points, but Parker Herrick trying to change that, and he does. He has 9 points now on the night for Parker Herrick, and Herrick gets the steal, make it 11 points. Just trying to add a little moment of silence to try to add up the total to see if I was right. Herrick with another steal. You have got to be inspired by the play of Parker Herrick. Even if you're a Minster fan, that's pretty incredible. I see some Minster fans clapping their hands, and rightfully so. What a play. A handful of plays by Parker Herrick. You have got to be inspired by that, as all timeouts are brought to you by Precision Strip. We'll take a break with you and be back here next on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Park National Bank, Cargill, St. Henry Bank, Chiltex LLC, Speedway Lanes.
Back out of this Precision Strip timeout. Our score, Minster 50, Houston 33, and Houston has started on fire this fourth quarter, a 7-0 run sparked by Parker Herrick, who has made multiple steals in the backcourt and has dove all over the floor to make everything happen. He's going to get a rest. As Houston going to try to build off of Herrick's momentum while he gets a breather. But Houston going to turn it right back over, and Peepery fouled in backcourt. And Peepery will shoot the one in bonus. Johnny Nixon back in the lineup as Zach Fortman will get a breather. 6:04 remaining here in the fourth quarter. 50-33 on our First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Minster ahead of Houston. Peepery cans the first free throw, and he's got 10 to tie Brogan Steppe and Devon Webker with the team high. And that's Minster's first points of the fourth quarter, coming nearly 2 minutes in. And Peepery splits the pair from the line. They remain at 10 points for the game as Ely quickly in the forecourt. This ball up, goes on the inside to Least, who nearly walked but scores. Jake List with 4 points now, and Houston trying to mount a furious comeback this fourth quarter. They've scored 9 points in a little over 2 minutes. Cole Richard catches the ball at the volleyball line, and he's fouled by Ely, who's going to get called for the reach-in. Called there by the official as Herrick is going to come off the bench for Houston, and in for Minster is Austin Wellman. Going to have to be very pleased if you're Coach McClure with the balance of this team tonight. They've done a nice job getting multiple guys in the box score, 8 guys scoring tonight so far for Minster, Cole Richard being one of them. Freshman at 5 points coming all in the first half. Now make it 6 with that free throw. Lead back up to 17 for Minster. Richard cans both free throws. Richard's got 7 on the night. All points for Minster this fourth quarter have come via the free throw line, and it's a 53-35 lead for Minster on our First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Houston struggling to get anything worked up to begin the fourth quarter of action. Least pirouettes the baseline, comes back in, bounds, and catches the ball. Least trying to work on Peepery. Least to the basket, shot out. Collision between Least and Wellman. Least slow to get up. Cole Richard trying to push the break over to Austin Wellman. Wellman on the inside, Nixon. Nixon weighing his options. Nixon trying to go to the basket. Nice move by Nixon. Can't quite finish, but that was a nice turnaround move. And 4:45 remains here in the regulation portion of this contest. Least fires the 3, nailed it. Jake Least hits the 3, and he's got 7. As Houston offensively early on in this fourth quarter has played very well. It was a 24-point lead for Minster. Now it's dwindled down to 15. Elijah Beaver back in the lineup. Steppe, the inbounder, gives up to Nixon. Nixon trying to escape the Houston double. Out to Wellman. Wellman sets his feet, fires, and that's off the arc, or off the iron, I should say. Herrick with the rebound, goes behind his back, trying to navigate through the defense. Gives up to Luke Ryan. Ryan on the inside, out to Herrick. Herrick going to pull the trigger from 3, shot off the iron. Wellman with the rebound. Wellman getting trapped immediately. He gets out of the trap. Wellman working his way up in the forecourt. We'll slow things down here with 4 minutes remaining. Coach McClure looking at his sheet. Steppe up to Richard. Richard going to fire the 3. Got it! Cole Richard nails it. And Cole Richard now with 10 points. Now a couple guys, there's 4 guys with 10 points now. Cole Richard, Noah Peepery, Brogan Steppe, and Devon Webker with 10 points now, making this a very hard NKTelco player of the game selection for me. Ryan, the 3 rattles in and out. Shot falls down, and nice effort by Herrick. But Peepery comes away with it. Wellman in the corner, goes to the basket, gives it up to Nixon. Nixon on the inside, kisses it off the glass. Johnny Nixon now has 5 on the night. And it's back up to a 20-point Minster Wildcat lead. 58-38 our scoreboard reads with 3 minutes remaining. Least on the inside. And it's fouled, going to the basket, and we'll shoot 2 free throws. Foul going to go on Austin Wellman. Minster team foul number 3. Least connects on the first free throw, gets friendly roll. Ryan Ely, Skylar Bowman, Xavier Balanceifer, and Luke Beaver into the lineup as Coach Plattfoot empties his bench. And his team going to fall to 0-9 on the year, with 3 minutes remaining exactly in this contest. And Least nails both free throws. Least has got 9. As it's a 58-40 Minster lead. And the pass to Peepery gets swiped away on the inside, and there's a foul on Minster. Be the 4th team foul on the Wildcats. Number 10, Logan Cooney in the lineup, who played earlier in the junior varsity contest. He had a outstanding performance with 25 points in that win over Houston. That was a superb second half effort by Coach Logan Summers' squad. 58-40 our score. Ely on the inside to Xavier Balanceifer. Balanceifer, nice old style hook shot move, but it just falls out. Nixon with the rebound. Richard gives up to Steffi at the Wildcat logo. Steffi on the inside. Steffi to the basket and is fouled. Brogan Steffi will get 2 free throws. Foul going to go on Skylar Bowman. Looks like Coach McClurg is ready to empty his bench, as Minster will end 2021 on a high note with their 2nd win of the season, all coming against Shelby County opponents. Steffi Kantz, first free throw. Their only other win up to this point is against Anna. A very quality squad in the Shelby County Athletic League. That's a big win for a young squad early in the season. Jack Meyer, Connor Garrett, Ian Homan in the lineup. Connor Schmeezing at the scores table too. All guys that played in that junior varsity contest. Brogan Steffi goes 2 for 2 from the line. Connor Schmeezing now in the lineup. 60-40 our score now. Balanceifer on the inside, kicks it out to Least. Least drives to the basket. Least, pressure shot, it rims out. Schmeezing loses it. Ely with the offensive board. Balanceifer on the inside, his shot's no good. Coach Plattfoot wanted some contact there. It's Rusty Vondenheuvel off the bench who will check in here. Jack Meyer gives up to Connor Garrett. Ball goes back over to Jack Meyer, right side. Meyer gives up to Schmeezing, back over to Homan. Ian Homan on the inside. Homan whips a pass in the short corner. That ball goes over, to Ian Homan. That was from Logan Cooney. The pass. Homan misses the shot on the inside. Beaver on the inside. Balanceifer takes the long 2. Shot is no good. Bowman with the rebound, kicks out Least. Triple try, off the mark. Another offensive rebound by Houston. Foul on the inside on Minster. That'll be their 5th team foul. Rusty Vondenheuvel. Hayden Mowry. And Elijah Beaver in the lineup. And number 11, Dylan Davis, a 5'9" senior, getting his first action of the game. Bowman, the inbounder, gives up to Dylan Davis. Davis gets over to Beaver, back over to Bowman. Bowman is fouled. We had a 6-team foul, so Houston will now be in the bonus the rest of the way out. Ball caught in backcourt by Bowman. As it crosses the timeline, Bowman goes right side, gives it up to Beaver. Beaver's shot too strong. Right side, it's Garrett. Garrett gonna flip it over to Cooney. Cooney on the inside to Homan. Back over to Cooney, and Cooney lays it in. Logan Cooney didn't want to stop his scoring barrage at the junior varsity game. He gets in the box score, 62-40 on our First National Bank Think First scoreboard. As that might be the icing on the cake of tonight for Minster scoring-wise. Hayden Mowry on the inside hits a turnaround jump shot to answer. Mowry with his first basket. Shot on the inside blocked by Houston. Andy Puppelman in the lineup for Minster, who also played in that junior varsity contest. Get a little bit of action here. Minster will go forward, crossing the foul line. Ball's caught by Homan. And we'll go over to Andy Puppelman. Puppelman swings it over to Cooney. And that looks like that's going to be it here tonight for Minster High School. And the final horn sounds. That's a victory for the Minster Wildcats, 62-40. The Wildcats defeat the other Wildcats. The Minster Wildcats defeat Houston. As the game is over, we'll take a break. We'll add up our stats and give you the recap and our player of the game here next. You're listening to Boys High School Basketball here on NKTelco Sports.
Winners Meats. Quality meats for 4 generations. Hoagie Lumber. Hilsman Automotive.
Are you looking for a new career with amazing growth potential? Nidec Press and Automation is hiring for many positions right now. Nidec is a global company that is growing with its sights on being a billion-dollar company. Machinists, service technicians, human resource personnel, IT specialists, electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, and many more. The opportunities abound at Nidec Press and Automation. Go to minsterjobs.com now to get started on your new career with Nidec.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Allglaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Lift your career to new heights with Crown, an innovative global leader in the material handling industry with over a 75-year history of growth and success. We're seeking career-minded candidates for a wide variety of entry-level and skilled positions in our new Bremen, New Knoxville, Salina, Minster, and other U.S. locations. Visit crown.jobs to apply or find us on social media by searching Careers at Crown.
Clopay Corporation, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road Class A CDL driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package as an equal opportunity employer and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopay.com/careers.
Welcome back here to NKTelco Sports. Here at the conclusion of the varsity contest here tonight, the Minster Wildcats cap off 2021 on a high note. They win by the final score of 62-42 here tonight. Here with our stats and recap, brought to you by Wagner's IGA. Our scoring recap here for the Houston Wildcats looks like this. Jake Least led House scores, or actually had 9 points, not lead House scores. Jake Least had 9. Ryan Ely had 2. Hayden Mowry with 2. Luke Beaver with 7. Parker Herrick led the House in scores with 11, the only Wildcat in double figures. Skylar Bowman with 3, and Rusty Vanden Hubel with 8. On the flip side here for the Minster Wildcats, Zach Fortman had 6, Noah Peepery with 10, Logan Cooney with 2, Brogan Steffi with a dozen, 12 points for Steffi, 10 points from Devon Webker, 5 from Johnny Nixon, 6 from James Niemeyer, and 10 from Cole Richard. So thank you for Wagner's IGA, bringing you those stats in recap here tonight. So Minster advances to 2-7 on the season, while Houston drops to 0-9. And if you're coach Mike McClurg's team, you have to be very happy with how your team ended the year. You aren't off to the best record probably that you're running right now, but you've got a young team, and you see a lot of promise from this team. They showed stretches of dominance here tonight. Their 2 wins are over 2 Shelby County teams. We know how good of a league that is, and their challenge only gets tougher as they face the Russia Raiders in their next game. They hit the road and will play Russia on Tuesday. And this team has got a lot of potential. Coach McClurg has got a team here that, look at their record, 2-7. This is not a 2-7 team. This is a team that is better than their record indicates. And they can win and play spoiler in a lot of games. They got a lot of good guard play, Nixon on the inside. This is a Minster team that, if they keep at it, is going to be a threat come tournament time. And I don't think anyone should look at their record. They always play in the tough MAC, and this is going to be a fun Minster team as we get to the new year, as we near the midway point, a little over a month from tournament draw. We get to see them grow. They're going to be a fun team to watch here in the upcoming weeks. Very impressed with Coach McClurg's team tonight. They played a very nice game. On the flip side for Houston, they fall to 0-9. Not the best game that Coach Plattfoot probably wanted. Houston still trying to find that first win of the season, but they had some bright spots. Parker Herrick played really aggressive, really fundamental basketball, diving on the floor. Had some great play from Luke Beaver as well. But Houston cannot notch that first win here tonight against Minster. They dropped to 0-9. And again, Minster's next game against Russia is a game that you can actually catch here on NKTelco. We offer all Minster home games here on NKTelco. Well, Minster's going to be on the road against fellow NKTelco school Russia. Minster fans, you can buy a single game package for that game and listen to Craig Fissinger and Ken Francis, who will be on the call for that game when Minster hits the road and goes and faces Russia as they try to get their 3rd win of the season. All their wins so far have been against Shelby County opponents. They're going to try to keep that trend up here so far, and eventually you'll see them notch a couple wins in MAC play. Like I said, this Minster team is getting fun to watch. This is a team that'll be interesting to see develop over the course of the season. So before we leave tonight, we'd like to name our player of the game. And our player of the game is going to be Noah Peepery from Minster. And, the reason naming him is, you look at it, there's a lot of balance from Coach McClurg's team tonight. There's 8 guys that got in the box score tonight. Actually make it 9 with Logan Cooney there towards the end. 9 guys getting the box score. And, it really came down to, you could have gave it to 4 guys. You could have gave it to Peepery, Brogan Steffi, Cole Richard, or Devon Webker. And, you thought about it, and you look at the age, a couple of those guys are going to have more of a chance later on to win player of the game. So Noah Peepery, our player of the game here. Congrats to him getting our NKTelco player of the game here tonight as Minster wins 62-42. So that'll do it for us here tonight from Minster High School. Our final score, Minster 62, Houston 42. I'm Brandon Coverman signing off here tonight. Wishing you guys a happy and healthy 2022 and New Year. For the final time from Minster Gymnasium, our score, Minster 62, Houston 42. We'll catch you here next time on NKTelco Sports.